I'm Dr. James Marcum, and thanks for joining me for Health Across America. I was watching TV recently, and everything it seems to be about football. And recently it was about the Battle of Bristol, and this is where the University of Tennessee Volunteers played the Virginia Tech Hokies. And why this was such an important event in the media is because this was the largest football game most attended ever in America. They had around 160,000 people at that football game. And during the game, I heard the announcer saying that, this team would do better if they would work on the fundamentals. And let's think a little bit about, what are fundamentals of football? Well, fundamentals of football are tackling and passing and blocking. Those are the fundamentals. It wasn't all the fancy plays. Well, it got me thinking a little bit about, in the media, we often talk about the high-end healthcare. We talk about new medicines which change the chemistry, or new procedures, or all sorts of different types of foods. But how many of us really think about the fundamentals of health? Well, I want to leave you with some fundamentals of health today just for you to think about. One of the fundamentals of health is drinking water. Water makes up 70% of our body. Without water, nothing works well. And how many people think about water as important as it is? Another fundamental number 2 that I want you to think about is moving. We were designed to get up and move, and yet more and more people are sitting at a desk, looking at computer screens, never moving, watching TV, and I bet right now you're probably not on a treadmill watching me. You're probably sitting down as you watch this. So another fundamental besides water is the fundamental of movement. How many people actually do this well? Another fundamental that you might not have thought about is the fundamental of breathing. If you didn't breathe very well, you wouldn't last very long at all. So how many of us practice taking deep breaths? We take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and blow it out slow. Well, why is this so important? Well, when we breathe, not only we breathe in oxygen, which feeds our tissues, but when we breathe out, we get rid of the waste in our bodies. So not only do we bring in oxygen, but we more efficiently get rid of waste when we take a deep breath. So let's review those 3 fundamentals. They don't cost much. Water, we can do that. Moving every hour, keep the circulation going, break up blood clot, increase the metabolism. Number 3 was breathing. Now, what is fundamental number 4? Fundamental number 4 is worship. When we worship, we change our brain chemistry. We come into communion with our Creator. When we come into communion with our Creator, all of a sudden, He gives us the power to make changes, see the fundamentals, help us do the things we were designed to do. So there's 4 fundamentals to your health. Just like there's fundamentals of football, there's fundamentals to health. Stick with them, and you'll feel better today.